I have two questions for you. Number one, on the 29th of July, 2019, you tweeted against the passport and citizens of Nigeria. Do you still believe in that, your tweet today? That's number one. Number two, when you look at your CV, your certificate, that's the O level, and the primary school certificate, they are not there. And even your first degree, you came with a testimonial that was issued 20 years ago. So how did you get admission into University of Jos? One. Number two, what happened to your certificate? How have you not taken it since 20 years ago that you have given that testimonial? Thank you.
Please take that first question again. Take the first question. Yes, take it because many senators did not hear you.
Thank you, Mr. President. On the 21st of July, 2019, Dr. Bosun tweeted against a tweet against Nigeria that it does not appreciate the Nigerian passport and Nigeria as a nation. My question now is that, yes, the Nigerian passport and Nigeria as a nation. Let me quote it exactly from the way it put it. Nigeria is a bloody expensive tag to have against your name. Leave patriotism for a minute. That tag is bloody waste of time and energy, but a country. End of quote. So the question now is that this tweet, does he still have belief in it, or he has changed his mind about the country now? That's the question. Because when he was reading his resume, he was giving patriotism of how he served, blah, 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 blah. If he has changed now, I just wanted to know, and I want Nigerians to know, because, Mr. President, in the last 2-3 days, his case has been on and off in Nigeria. That it has been trending in Nigeria. So the issue now is that, do you still believe in what you said in 2019, or you have changed your mind about the country? That's just all.
Well, I think the corollary to that question will be that he will answer which nationality is standing here now. Because if he's saying that it's a bloody waste of time to have a Nigerian passport or to be a Nigerian, so coming here, it's possible that he may not even be here as a Nigerian. So when he's going to answer, that question, when he's going to answer, he will also tell us whether he's here as a Nigerian or whether he has taken another country's citizenship. Distinguished Senator Issa Jibrin.
Your Excellency, Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, I am Issa Jibrin, representing the very good people of Kogi East. Well, I'm taken aback by Buhari's comments, but I will still go ahead with what I intend to say, because he needs to really clear himself of all these allegations first. But having said that, and assuming he clears himself, he is an IT person. Your Excellency, there are so many inefficiencies within the government sector, especially in the areas of revenue collections. Okay. It's okay. Okay.
Ask the question from Nigeria.
No, please use your seat. The distinguished Senator Solomon Adiola Olamileko. Yeah, you are from Ogun State. The nominee is from Ogun State. So, am I right? Huh? Okay. So, before he answers, maybe as an elder in the Senate, you may wish to educate us whether it's actually Nigerian before he confirms it.
Mr. President, very, very
Mr. President, sitting as chair, my name is Mohamed Ogoshionao. I represent Nasarawa South. I come under Order 10. And with the permission of the chair, I might want to read the privilege. Any senator may rise at any time to speak upon a matter of privilege suddenly arising, and he shall be prepared to move without a notice a motion declaring that contempt of or breach of privilege has been committed. I want the Senate President's attention. Sir, yes, sir. The question the chair put before the nominee as to the nationality that he belongs, that is standing here, must be answered first before we go on, because answering any other thing apart from that one will be a breach of my privilege and the privilege of this chamber. So he must declare whether he is still a Nigerian or he is coming from another country. Thank you very much.
Stop. Abu, stop.
Point of order is sustained. Nominee, please go ahead and answer the question whether you are still a Nigerian and whether the tweet came from you. Then from there we proceed. First, I want to put on record that we are very appreciative. We are very appreciative of Mr. President for discovering talents like you and bringing you to the fore, and particularly for giving the opportunity to very young people. If it's something that you did because you were very young, and now you are getting a bit older, you let us know. And if you are still a Nigerian, let us know. But we believe you have impeccable credentials, and we are very impressed that young people are being given opportunity to join this government. So don't get us wrong. We just want to know whether you are from Sierra Leone or some other place, since Nigeria is not good. Please go on.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Senate President. Thank you also for bringing up this issue, distinguished Senator Buhari. I'm going to ask that you please listen to everything I say as if I'm your son, because I will speak from my heart, and everything I'll say today can be proven. I've spent the last 15 years of my life going all across the world, looking for people to support young people who believe they can use technology to help lift this country forward. I've done this in so many ways, very loud and subtle. One of the most subtle things I've done is that since founding my company, we've opened now in 4 countries. And every time you get to the lobby of our office in this country, you will see an artwork there. And embedded in that artwork is the flag of Nigeria. Embedded in that artwork. If you go to the Kigali in Rwanda today, you will find that. If you go to Nairobi, you will find it. If you go to Namibia, you will find it. Everywhere we go. In 2019, as a sequel to something I did with Google, the business I do, which is to support young people to build businesses, require that they raise money. And the ability to raise money relies on the ability to attract investors from abroad. And I did everything possible to build a company that is fully domiciled in Nigeria. In the technology space, people hardly domicile their businesses in Nigeria. I domiciled that business in Nigeria. In 2019, we decided to improve Nigeria's opportunity to be able to raise more money, that we need to be doing a tour of the whole world. But we didn't want to do it just as Nigeria, but as Africa. So I opened up 15 slots. This whole trip was paid for by Google. Nothing came to my pocket. We gave about 8 slots to Nigerians. Because I have a second citizen, which is a British passport, I was in the UK, and I was trying to apply for my Chinese visa because I did not need visa to every other country. I got to the embassy, and I was told that it would take me 2 days to get my Chinese visa. I was excited. And the gentleman said, "What do you do? Where's your pay slip?" I said, "I run my business." He says, "We have to see your bank account statement." I said, "I'm happy to provide it, but my business is fully domiciled in Nigeria." The moment I mentioned Nigeria, the gentleman said they have to do a special check on me, and it was going to take minimum 2 weeks. In anger, I tweeted what you read, which was paraphrased wrongly. One, I've also been given a taste of what young people have been doing to all of you as well, which is the tweet you read is just the first part of that tweet. The second part specifically mentioned that for us to lift this country up, we must find a way to correct our image, to project positive image. Because I don't want my 2 young girls to grow up because they're going to be proud Nigerians. I don't want them to grow up to experience the same thing. This is something that can be proven. What they've given to you, sir, is just a screenshot of the first one, which is convenient. I'm very passionate about Nigeria, very. As I'm standing in front of you, I've just closed a business that I've been working on for 2 years, which is going to support 36 Nigerian entrepreneurs with 65 million naira to build technology that's specifically focused on education. I do not do this because of my pocket. I'm standing here with you today because people know me for the work I've done, not because of my father or mother, because they're both late. I do not have political connections. I am extremely passionate about Nigeria. What it takes for Mark Zuckerberg to say I'm going to Africa for the first time, and before meeting anybody, it was me he came to, was a lot of due diligence on my passion and interest. What it took for the founder of Twitter to come and meet me as a leader when I wasn't recommended was for my passion and interest. And just a couple of weeks ago, when Mr. President was inaugurated, Bill Gates was in Nigeria to speak to the young people about the hope and opportunities that exist in this country. I was the one who hosted him. He was nationally televised. And it gave a lot of hope to our young people. I am not what is being represented online. I might have said things out of passion and support for young people. On this matter, lastly, because I support a lot of young people, we give them opportunity to come to Yaba to learn software development, to build businesses of their own. So I used to spend almost 30–40% of my time going to look for ways to bail young people out of police station because they were found with laptops in their bags, not because there was any evidence to show that these people are fraudulent people. It was out of this anger and frustration. How can I be trying my best to uplift my country, and I'm spending my energy doing things that is impossible? Lastly, I've worked with a lot of people locally as well, just to find so many resources and opportunity. I've worked with a very rich person here who's created a fund that is backing people in Nigeria and across Africa to do their businesses. I do not have stake in all these businesses. These are businesses that I truly believe will uplift the country, and that's why I do what I do. So Senator Buhari, please, I urge you that give me the opportunity to show you the entire tweet that has been passed on to you. That is not me.